Hello, my friends. It's Laura Victoria Ward here. I am in my house. I have some new kittens. They are probably going to be running around during this video. So let's see what happens. I'm going to offer you some spinal movement, some old and new ways of thinking about the possibilities of movement in your spine. Thinking of the spine as the central channel of your body. And I like to think of it all the way down from my pubic bone to my head. So those really aren't my spine. But if I think of the whole head-tail connection from the bottom to the top, it brings it more to life for me in a sense of my body. So the things that we can do that are obvious is I can twist. My spine can twist. I can look one way. I can look the other way. My head can turn. I can laterally flex and extend. So I can do the C curve sideways. And then I can do the C curve forward and backward, arching and curling, right? So these are the obvious ways that my spine can move. If I want to have more freedom in my body and more freedom in my system, then I want to start to mix and match those in a play of mobility for my body. So one thing I can do that's also is probably movement that you may have encountered is just circling my ribs. I can circle my ribs around both directions. As I'm circling my ribs, I'm thinking of my head being very free. I'm allowing my pelvis to be very free. So these three big bony areas, head, ribs, pelvis, with the spine coming through the middle, are all mobilizing. Now, if I want more freedom in the whole thing, then I can start to play as if I am just some seagrass or a sea creature, allowing fluidity to bubble up, to come back down, and to think that all of this internal space has infinite possibility. So I'm not just thinking, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, but I'm thinking, what happens if I allow parts of my body to do one thing while another part is doing something else, while a kitty is falling off of the radiator? I'm inviting freedom into the whole system of my core. So thinking of this spinal movement as a means of creating freedom in my organs, freedom in my diaphragm, freedom in my lungs, freedom in my heart. And I'm listening in to what feels good. So I'm really allowing my body to move towards pleasure. If I slow it down, I can really bring my awareness in. So the practice of somatics, or let's say embodiment, is really bringing your awareness into the sensations of your body so that being a person, being a human in a body is a participatory process. It's a dynamic aliveness. We are only ever in this one moment. So if we can bring our awareness into our bodies in this one moment, it becomes very interesting. So that's my invitation, finding fluid movement through your spine by letting your body play, letting the systems ripple, wave, become like water inside, allowing freedom and potentiality to bubble up. You could try like just seeing what's over there, what's over here. Now, can I move and ripple? What's down there? How can I move into that? So I feel like this movement for me is like I'm casting my big spell from the deep inside me out into the world, right? It has that feeling, that sort of free flow, very feminine, very witchy, like, woo, allowing the stuff to bubble up, right? What happens when people really become free in their bodies? Systems change, things change when people tune into the truth within. And we can do that by just finding new ways of moving, new possibilities. So thank you. Thank you for listening for that long and participating in my spinal mobility. I really don't know where this is going to go. Unscripted moment. Cheers.